Hello everyone. In this video, I will be explaining stock market analysis of different tech companies using Python language. I will use Jupyter Notebook for coding. So in this project, we'll be looking at data from the stock market, particularly some technology stocks. We'll use some Python tools like Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib to get stock information and visualize different aspects of it. We can even analyze the risk of a stock based on its previous performance history. In this project, we can generalize the following questions like what was the change in price of the stock over time? What was the daily return of the stock on average? What was moving average of the various stocks? What was correlation between different stocks closing prices? What was correlation between different stocks daily returns? Now, for understanding all these terms, we need to understand some of the modules which we have used in this project, like Pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib. Pandas is a Python package which provides expressive data structures designed for relational data. Basically, when we need to show the data, display the data in tabular form, like here, like you can see over here. Here, I have explained shown the data, represented the data in tabular form. Here, I have used Pandas. Now NumPy. I have used NumPy for multi-dimensional arrays and Matplotlib for data visualization using histograms. Now you can see the output. This is the now I'll be explaining the code. Okay, this is the output of different about the stocks of different tech companies. Like we have taken 4 companies: Apple, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. Now, starting with the code. First of all, to proceed forward, first of all, we'll have to install all these modules like Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, Seaborn, DateTime, Future, etc. And after installing all these modules in your system, we can import all these modules to this system. So here we have imported Pandas. Then from Pandas we have imported series and data frames. From NumPy we have imported. Now NumPy we have also imported. Now we have imported all these modules. After that we have imported data reader for reading stocks from data. For reading stock data from Yahoo. Now we have created a list in which all those companies for which we have to calculate we have to grab the data and analyze the data. We have kept in a list. This is Apple, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. We have set a start and end time for data grab. Here for loop for grabbing, we have grabbed the data from Yahoo Finance. So we have created a loop for that. Now we have described. Now here we have described the data of Apple company. You can see over here. This is the open price, high price, low price, closing price, and volume and adjusting closing price of Apple company. After that, using Matplotlib, we have imported the closing price of Amazon. Sorry, of Apple. Here you can see. Here you can see we have imported. We have imported a Matplotlib and we have plotted this graph. Again, we have plotted the graph for volume of Apple company. Now going ahead, and now we have plotted a graph for all those sections like opening, closing price, moving averages, adjusting close price. Now coming to daily return analysis, we have used we have plotted the graph like this. You can use marker O because this circle is coming over here due to this only. Now we have represented the data using histograms as well. we are able to do all this plotting due to Matplotlib. Now we have closed the data. We have the data frame for closing price over here, and this is the closing price of all those companies on the respective dates. Now we have used Seaborn for further plotting of Google company. Here also we have used Seaborn for plotting. Now here we have used pair plot on our data frame for automatic visual analysis of all the comparisons. Like we have compared Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Apple. We have compared the data of all these companies, and according to that, we can generalize the risk. Here is you can see the code over here. We have used data frames. We have used data frames and daily returns of using we have plotted histograms of daily returns of all those companies, and we have created the data frames as well. Now here finally we have gone through the SNS plotting. So finally we got to know, finally this is the output which we have got over here, and this is the quick correlation plot for daily returns. Thank you.